So, what's good, guys? JamesZero here, and welcome to Black Ops 1 in 2022. This game is literally about to be 12 years old. It's just crazy to remember. I remember playing this game when it came out back in 2010 and just loving this game. Like, it wasn't great when it first came out for sniping, but I didn't care about sniping at that point. Like, I did a little bit, but just this game works so well for other guns. So many good guns that people remember. The Galil with the suppressor, that was just like that was the overkill gun. You had the FAMAS, AK-74U, the Commando, even the MP5K. If you set that up when you first start the game, you were good all the way until you get to until you unlock the Galil or the FAMAS or something like that. You were good for a good chunk of the game. I think I went through a whole Prestige years ago where I used nothing but that MP5K, and I actually developed a decent shot with that thing to the point I was like, huh, got the Prestige, and yeah, I never bought any weapons. The original COD points back then, where it was actually like an in-game currency that you developed through the game by every time you complete a game, you gain some stuff. So you could buy stuff like clan tags, emblems, more weapons, camos, and obviously if you get to at least 14 Prestige, you unlock gold. There was this server I found a while back, I can't remember what it's called, but it was this weird free-for-all server where it was like, you go in there, you type in, like in the commands or in the chat, of like what prestige you wanted, how much XP, like, so if you wanted to say, okay, 14th prestige, level 50, done, you got it, and then how much COD currency you get, and then like got it, and then you just wait until the game finished to submit it, and then you were it was done. And I would have gone for 15 prestige, but I honestly don't really care for 15 prestige. I honestly like 14 more better, the diamond with the skull and the 3 stars, because that kind of just throws back into World at War with the American side on multiplayer when you were facing Japanese players. Like, that was their logo, which was pretty cool. So it always kind of threw back to my favorite Call of Duty, which was World at War. Oh yeah, capture flag, you gotta wait to respawn, which I hated back then. I swear, people now don't understand the struggles back then. When you played hardcore servers, you used to have to wait to spawn. Now it's just, you instantly spawn. But man, look how gold used to look like back in the day. That's why I was so glad that Cold War kind of brought back that look, because it was just such a throwback to Black Ops 1. And man, I miss Black Ops 1 back in its prime. It was such a good COD back then. I had fun playing this game. I remember like a lot of the memories of this game. Like, I remember like my first set of teams I joined for COD. I remember like I would be a part of a little bit of teams, but this one, it was just so different. It was just like, this was around the time where montages were like really successful from Modern Warfare 2, and then now they're trying to like start off on Black Ops 1. But Black Ops 1 was such a weird thing because you only had like not really that many good snipers, and then the one good one was such an issue because like aiming in on it was so bad, because it's like when you go in to aim in, it was like the sway was like ridiculous before it officially actually like let you snipe, because it was just like you couldn't aim straight up. Like, they fixed it like 2 or 3 times before, but even then it was still not as great. And so, like, in my opinion, if you develop a shot on Black Ops, you were basically a better COD player than people that play Modern Warfare 2. Because of Modern Warfare 2 sniping really affected Black Ops 1 sniping, because Treyarch did not want quickscopers. Quickscopers was not as cool yet. You can see it now in the COD community. They kind of still have a vendetta against quickscopers because of the fact, like, there's still like a vendetta against quickscopers, because like now it's like you go into quickscope on CODs, all these weapons are like so slow. You have to resort to like marksman rifles on Modern Warfare 2019, and then like Black Ops Cold War, you could kind of get all right, but you have to set up everything. Like Vanguard, oh my god, I still haven't really found a setup on there. I haven't played long enough to really develop a setup. And man, these people are camping like it's 2010. Like, what the fuck? Come on, rush each other, man. Mine. I'm out of here. I forgot it was hardcore. Just for the hell of it, I'm joining a Nuketown server. And I also remember like perks that people ran in this game, like Flat Jacket. And like, see, this dude's running Flat Jacket because you can see it with all the armor he's wearing. I actually do like that feature, because it's like, I kind of wish they kind of brought it back. Because it's like some CODs now, it's like if you use a sniper rifle, you had a ghillie suit, so it made it like obvious, like showing like, oh yeah, that dude's running a ghillie suit. Yeah, and the dude killed me, he's wearing Ghost, and you can see it because he's like, looks like he's wearing a ghillie suit or at least a cloak or something. Like, he looks like, you know, like someone that would try to hide, you know, like wearing a lot more extra camo. And Ghost perk is so overkill. Like you're completely invisible on the radar. You're completely like just hidden from everything except Blackbird. And the Blackbird kill streak was amazing. It's like once you get 8 kills, you just get this instant, like constant radar on your screen. You knew where everybody was at. You even knew to the extent of knowing where they were aiming at. So you could just be able to tell if you're going to sneak up on somebody or about to walk right into somebody and they can see you. Honestly, I would have tried to at least play this on console, but I feel like consoles have more hackers now than PC. And it really sucks because this game was so great. I miss playing this game back when it was in its prime. Like, it was so fun back in the day. But yeah, like when it comes to Black Ops 1, it was just such an amazing game back in the day. Like, even if you weren't a sniper, you would still try to have some fun on this game. It was just such an underappreciated game in my opinion, just for the fact that, like, this game, like, I don't know, it still feels like it holds today's time. Yeah, and most of the snipes on this game was just luck. When you first aimed in, like, sure, that looks nice, but back in the day, this is what it used to look like. Hang on, let me hold my breath for a second. All right, so imagine aiming in and it was doing that. Like, you just aim in and it was just like that crazy sway. That's how, like, most of the time back, like when this game first came out, that's what sniping was. Dude, that second chance perk, man, that is such a weak perk, man. You ain't really playing COD if you're using that. I remember people used to get messages on their Xbox from people that get hate messages because they were using second chance or last stand perks and stuff like that in COD. It was so funny because it was just like, because people really did not like those perks. And this was also the first COD that implemented making your own emblems and everything. Man, this game was just like, this game was really kind of like the first of a lot of things that today's COD's kind of brought over. But honestly, I'm probably going to end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. And I'll see you guys later. See you guys.